Hello once again, ladies and gentlemen. Mr.Lunario here as always. Welcome back. This time it's having me do the sliders. It did one before. I forgot that it was going to tell me to do sliders this time around. So it was about just, the brightness test. Like, make sure this logo is barely visible, all that stuff. Please adjust the slider until the dog and the cat are friends. Confirm. Please adjust the slider until the number 5 becomes the number 9. See, that's 9. Please stop adjust it. Please adjust the slider until you stop adjusting the slider. Which of the two made-up words below is most appealing to you? Occuboinkle, Scrumtush. Occuboinkle. Please don't adjust the slider. Do you know what time it is right now? Yes. Is the time that it is right now the correct time? Yeah. Should be. What is time anyway? No. Is there anything about yourself that you haven't told me? Yes. Help. Yes. Will you come back to visit me? Yes, of course. Hopefully. Maybe.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a...
I'll skip it this time. Because it's been a few days since I played it, and I've been thinking about someplace that is red
All
and
of his
blue.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
When we jump off the catwalk and do that little thing there with the elevator, that will bring us to a red and blue door, but we can't take the bucket with us. Because the last few times I've done that and taken the bucket with me, I don't get the option. So I think we have to do it without the bucket.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yes, of course.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No. Pretty.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. What? Really?
Yes, really.
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others?
Absolutely.
Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side.
See?
Give me a chance. Now listen
So
carefully.
if I go
this is
through
important. Stanley walked
the
through
openings,
the red door.
then I'm no longer in a place that's red and blue. Ah, son of a bitch. How could I have fucking missed this? Fucking A.
And there it is. The last Stigley Wiggly.
Stiggly
Savor
Wiggly.
this moment, Stanley. This is a real accomplishment. This is doing something just for the sake of doing it. Where so many people expect to be rewarded for the most trivial achievements, you've insisted that a job well done is its own reward.
That's damn
I
right.
would tell you that I'm proud of you for collecting them all, but that would be like a reward, and we can't have that. So, instead I'll just say, it's done. We're all done here.
All done?
And now we can go to whatever the hell you were doing before you hunted for figurines.
That's it. There really is no thing, is there?
Oh, thank
Well,
God you
we'll
are
at least
willing
finish
to
this,
listen
I
to me.
guess.
Do you see that I really
I will
have wanted
admit,
you
I
to
was
be
expecting
happy all
something
this
to happen.
time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I
doing
wanted
fine.
to stop. We would both be
There's
so
a slight
much
heat
happier
wave here
if
where I
we
live,
just
so that's kind of killing me.
stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Okay.
What do we want? What are we looking for?
Oh, this is the pretty place.
Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy.
It is pretty.
I actually feel happy.
Maybe if I restart, something new will happen with the Stanlerines. There must be something. I don't know, although this is very much the kind of game to just... Oh shit, I forgot about this. I like this part the most. Yeah, this is very much the kind of game that would actually do nothing for collecting them all. Because it's all about like subverting your expectations, you know?
No, wait. Where are you going? Right. Where were we?
Feeling all nice, happy. All right, let's get this over. I want to restart, see if anything changes.
Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
I know I could reset from the menu.
Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me. Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing. No! Oh, thank God you lived. No, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this? Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that? My God, is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy.
This
Am I
one
reading the
breaks my
situation
heart
correctly?
the most.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
I'm sorry, my guy.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
I'm going back.
We'll be okay. Go back to the meeting room, maybe? That has all the information. Take the bucket with me this time.
Stanley, I'm sorry, but I have to put a pause on things.
This kind of freaked me out.
It's those figurines. Those Figleys. I haven't stopped thinking about them since you nabbed every last one.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Wasn't it just the most intrinsically fulfilling moment of your entire life?
Yes.
Didn't it fill you to the brim with inner richness?
Oh, it absolutely did.
Yes, I know we're supposed to be telling a story, but won't you please indulge me with one more trip back to the memory zone?
Absolutely.
I would love nothing more than to revisit the figurines. Just one more time.
Ah, I like this place. Now remembering when Stanley found the collectibles. It's already a fond memory for me. I cherish it forever. Did I at least have the bucket?
Ah, here's where it all began. The first collectible. Back then, we had no idea of how many of them we'd find. Sure, it said 6 right there on the screen, but how could we know for certain? We were so innocent. We'll never be like that again, Stanley.
7 out of 6? How many are there?
And here was the second Stanlerine. You found this one all on your own, just by poking around behind the boss's office. You did that, Stanley. I'll be honest. Back then, I had no faith in you to find any of them, let alone 6. But you continue to surprise me in all sorts of mundane, unremarkable ways.
Am I gonna break the game?
Let's do a little quiz. Which of these rooms was the room you found your third mini stand? Can you remember?
My third mini stand? I'll say warehouse was the last one. So boss's bathroom?
No. The boss's bathroom was the 4th place you found.
Oh, god damn it.
Not the 3rd. Well, I guess perhaps I shouldn't be surprised. Memories like these are so precious and so cherished that they all just sort of blend together, don't they? You know what? If the boss's bathroom feels like the 3rd place you found a collectible, then who am I to go making judgments?
Did I screw it up?
Let's see. What came next? Oh yes, we found a Figley in this pink room. Oh, well, I can't actually say I remember being in this room, but it's here in the memory zone, so it must have happened.
I don't remember it.
This was the 5th mini stand, and this one was really something special. It was under the stairs. I remember it so clearly. In fact, because this one is particularly special to me, I made a little video to commemorate the occasion.
Okay.
Enjoy.
Alright. This brings me back to middle school. Alright. Best boy.
Takes you back, doesn't it?
It really does.
Time making
It
that video,
really
but it was
does.
8 minutes I wouldn't have spent on anything else.
Alright, let's go.
And then, Stanley, then we came to the last collectible, the final figurine, right here by the red and blue doors. This memory is the most distinct and clear in my mind, perhaps because it was the one that happened more recently than all the others. Who can truly say how the mind works? All I know is that this is the moment where you picked up a Figley and I thought to myself, yes, that's all of them. They're all collected. It was a moment unlike any other. Except for the other moments picking up figurines, which it was exactly like.
Yeah. They're all unique, but the same.
And then there was no more.
Okay,
because we
so
caught up to the present moment. Nothing left to do but move onward into the future. Goodbye, memory zone.
the game was recording itself, showing it on the screen. I have on my second monitor.
No, I'm not done. I'm not ready to move on. Stop the loading screen. Isn't there some way we can stay here, keep enjoying these figurines? Let's just go backwards. We'll do the memory zone again from the opposite direction. See how that feels. Okay, yes, the room with the red and blue doors. I remember this. I must say, of all the figurines we looked at in our initial tour of the memory zone, this one is the most distinct and clear in my mind. Let's keep going, I want more.
Yep. Oh,
And here's where I made that video.
Oh.
Don't you remember the video we watched?
boy, do I.
Yes, I love that video. Still don't remember the pink room, Stanley. Still no memory of this one. Good room, though. A solid room.
I'm into it. I kind of like pink. It's not my favorite color, but I find it to be a comforting color to look at.
These really were a treat to hunt down. You know, if there had been any kind of reward for finding all of these, it really would have neutered the intrinsic joy of collecting them.
I agree.
I'm
It would have
very
muddled.
glad we resisted the temptation.
It would have mudded up the whole
Next one.
situation. Warehouse. Not gonna let me do it? No, because I didn't go this way.
This was our second Figley. Don't you remember? Yes, I remember it too. The past is truly a wonderful thing. Why does anyone ever choose to leave it?
I agree.
Keep going. This is it. The very first one we found in the exhibit where I introduced you to the figurines. Oh, I want more memories, Stanley. I want to keep going. What else is there? What came before this?
The Megarine. The Mega Stanley. Can we collect it? Oh, I so badly want to collect it. Right. Let me get it. I want the mega figurine. Mega Stanley Figley.
Look, it's the terrible new content that we were originally sold on. I remember hating it back then, but time does put a rosy filter on everything.
It really
In
does.
fact, I dare say I'm actually quite fond of it now. Look how much fun the past is. I want more. More memories.
More.
Oh, yes, the two doors. Who could have forgotten that? A classic memory, this one. And before everything else, there was your office.
It's beautiful.
Is there anything else? Was there something that came before your office? There's something I feel I can remember. I can remember.
Okay.
Yes, I'm remembering something now. I remember before this whole story got started. Back then I was different. I used to make big decisions. I was passionate. I was skeptical. I weighed each decision with profound thoughtfulness. And then somewhere along the way, I stopped making decisions. I became lazy, and I came up with a character named Stanley to do my thinking for me. He would make the decisions. He would decide which way to go. I would cheer him on as he collected figurines for no reason. Why did I invent Stanley? Was I lonely? Yes, perhaps that's it. Perhaps I needed to imagine I had companionship. And Stanley really did make for a wonderful companion, even if he was a fiction. But I suppose it's grown old. I want to think for myself again. I want to go back to how it used to be. Yes, I can be on my own again. I can do it. I'll be stronger this time. I'll take care of myself. I don't need Stanley anymore. Oh, but he truly was so much fun to play with. You know what? Since we're in the memory zone, how about one more good memory? Let's go back just once and give Stanley one more run of the office.
One last memory.
And then I'll retire him for good.
Oh,
I
that
did
sounds
enjoy
threatening.
telling his story so very much. Okay, here we go. This is the story of a man named Stanley.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he
that
had
it?
simply missed a memo.
Nothing's different.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Hold on, I want to check something.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Interesting. I'm able to do this. We're gonna do this. See if this works out.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Where is it?
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
It's gone. The hell?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Noise is back.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
There's no more inputs in here. So I'm gonna take my bucket. We're gonna jump out the window.
Is Stanley, without the bucket, really Stanley at all? No. No, surely not.
Yes, whispered the bucket into Stanley's ear.
We've done it. We've escaped from that dull office and that pesky narrator. At last, out here in the white void, we are alone. Now, and for the first time, I can reveal to you...
No, this is just that. Goddamn, I was hoping something else would happen.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
As Stanley lifted his bucket, he felt a connection
I'm trying to
all
think
buckets
where there's
everywhere.
more computers.
This adventure, he decided, was for all.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to
Oh, I
his
wasn't
chest
listening to
and
him. I think
entered
that was
the door
new.
on his left.
Damn it. Alright, let's go to the meeting room. Let's see what it says about the Stanlerines.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers.
Stanley, we must move on from this broom closet, simply because I have no remaining stickers. If I did, you can guarantee we'd be in here for hours. But alas, no stickers.
Peace. Just one more sticker, right on the handle.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Aha! Knew there was a computer up here. Alright, let's reset.
Stanley knew the office layout like the back of his hand. It was only a matter of time before he found the others, wherever they were.
What's gonna happen when I do this? Is anything gonna happen? So I didn't do this in the original game. What the fuck? What happens if I push all the buttons? Oh no, they just keep coming back. What do I do here? Buttons. Buttons. Button. 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 And I think that's all that's here. Begin the game again. Oh. That is all the time I have for today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching.
Just a step through this door, Stanley thought to himself, that's all I need. If I can make it through this door, I can make it through them all.
Thank you so much for watching the series. It's been fun to revisit the Stanley Parable.
No matter how hard Stanley looked,
I'm sorry,
he
I'll
couldn't
stop
find a
moving
trace
around.
of
Just
his
stop talking over me.
co-workers.
Yeah, I'm going to take a week or two just away from recording, and then I'll be back with another Let's Play. What that is, I'm not 100% sure, but I promise I will be back. So, thank you so much for watching, and have a lovely day. I'll see you next time.